Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, it was expected, not that is good, but it was expected. The Israelis will just demolish everything in Gaza under the pretext of self-defense and payback and attacking Hamas. They will just, I think, destroy whatever they feel necessary, or just, to be a kind of a payback. Now, nobody will do anything about it. There will be a lot of people saying, that's against international law, that's a war crime, there's this and that. They will move on as they did for so many years, ignoring United Nations resolutions, and vetoed by another great member of the United Nations Security Council, Al Capone. So what happened? The Israeli destroyed a hospital in Gaza. And then the health ministry of Gaza reported that about 500 people were killed in the attack. Now, there's a video here I will not play. I will show you where to find it. And here is the article. Yahoo News, Israel-Hamas war live updates. Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry said 500 killed in Israeli airstrike on hospital. So this is October 17th, 2023. This is a video, and I'm gonna, it just shows destruction, and they claim this is right here, the part of what's going on over there. The Palestinian Health Ministry, which is run by Hamas, I don't care who the fuck runs it, just so you know, it could be the devil, I still don't care. Why? Because those are innocent people, I'm guessing patients. So it can be, I don't know, the Russians, the Chinese, the Israeli, the Palestinians, the Hamas, who cares? That's a hospital that was blown up by somebody. Obviously, these guys in Gaza say it was the Israeli strike. I would like to hear now the Western weasels that immediately jumped to condemn, for good reason, Russian attacks on this kind of infrastructure in Ukraine. They were quickly and swiftly going to the United Nations and, trying to push this resolution, instituting all kind of international criminal court, The Hague. Someone here commits this, commits that, war crimes. Can you hear them? No, I don't hear them. I hear only their mass media covering for it. So the Palestinian Health Ministry, which is run by Hamas, said an Israeli airstrike killed at least 500 people at a hospital in Gaza on Tuesday. If true, a spokesperson for Israel's military said, and I'm quoting, "We will get the details and update the public. I don't know to say whether it was an Israel airstrike." So when I was saying at times in the Ukraine, Al Capone fighting the Russians in Ukraine with Ukrainian nation, when I said that a lot of things are, false flag operations, like for instance, the Russians are sending their drones into, let's say, Odessa or Izmail or port of Reni on the Danube river. You don't know if the Ukrainians were getting out their drones and sending them to Romania, for instance. Russian drones, not hard to get them. So, or for instance, the Russians attack Odessa. It was that cultural center. The Russians said they destroyed a meeting of this and that. The Ukrainians showed pictures of that roof, remember, of that cultural center and so on. I don't know if those were not the Ukrainians and then blame the Russians. Now, if you think that that's crazy, well, you need to go outside and live a little bit, okay? Go and experience things. And besides, just read stories and read history to realize that this is not something uncommon in a war. Okay, you do commit a crime here and you blame the other guys. So, that's exactly what the Israeli says. Now, obviously, this will be believable, but what the Russians claim, if they claim something like, oh, it was not us, not believable. Why? Because you know how things are going. So let's read further here. So a spokesperson for Israel military said, "We will get the details and update the public. I do not know to say whether it was an Israel airstrike." They will say, no, it was actually Hamas, and then blames it on us. It's possible. Elsewhere in Gaza, at least 6 people, more than 4,000 people have been killed in the conflict on both sides, with tens of thousands of others injured. Tens of thousands of others injured. U.S. officials have said at least 30 Americans are among the overall death toll, with another 13 missing. See how it is? Tens of thousands, but we know the exact 30, at least 30, and 13 were missing. Anyway, that shows you that some lives are more important, it seems like, than others. And it should be like that. Your people's lives should be more important than the enemy's, right? But you talk about civilians. I mean, armies are armies, organizations are organizations. You understand those combatants, combatants, the fighters. But civilians is obviously a different story. So here it is. I'm waiting for the Israelis to come and say it was not us, or we didn't do anything, it was nothing like that, maybe these guys. And we'll see what the Palestinians are saying about this attack on the hospital. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.